Welcome to the Aging Parent Playbook, where we navigate caregiving with clarity, confidence, and less chaos. I'm Dr. Barbara Sparacino, physician, caregiver, advocate, and your guide through emotional, legal, medical, and family realities for aging parents. Because caregiving shouldn't feel like panic, but it should feel like preparation. Before we begin, a reminder, this podcast is for educational purposes only and is not legal, medical, or financial advice. Every family situation is unique, so please consult appropriate professionals for your specific circumstances. Now, let me ask you something uncomfortable. If your parent had a stroke tonight, could you legally step in? Not emotionally, legally. Could you access their bank account? Speak to their doctor, make medical decisions, pay their mortgage? Most adult children assume the answer is yes. It's often no. Here is the dangerous myth. I'm their daughter. Of course I can help. Hospitals don't operate on love. Banks don't operate on good intentions. They operate on documents. And I have seen families completely blindsided by this. Not because they were irresponsible, but because no one ever told them what authority actually requires. When there's no legal structure in place, siblings argue over who gets to decide. Accounts get frozen, medical decisions get delayed, and court involvement can even become necessary. And here's what makes it worse. Capacity can change overnight. A fall, a diagnosis, a sudden hospitalization. Once cognitive capacity declines, well then, documents cannot be signed. That window quietly closes. And most families don't realize that until they're standing in a hospital hallway. Look, legal planning isn't about death. It's about control. It answers 3 critical questions. Who decides? Who manages? Who speaks? If those answers aren't clear, stress escalates instantly, and stress turns into families reactive. There are 3 major legal areas families think they've handled, but often haven't fully structured. Decision-making authority, medical directives, financial protection. Most people have heard the terms. Few understand how they actually function in crisis. There are nuances that matter, and small mistakes in wording or timing can create big problems later. And this is where families get surprised. Then there's the financial side. Even families with a will assume they're covered. But wills don't solve everything. There are delays, there are access issues, there are transparency concerns between siblings. And if expectations aren't clarified early, well, money becomes emotional. Not because anyone is greedy, because uncertainty creates fear, right? And after watching too many families scramble in a crisis, I created the Legal Protection course. Not to overwhelm you with legal jargon, but to walk you through what authority actually means. What needs to be in place before a crisis? The common mistakes that families make. How to organize everything so you're not guessing. It's practical, it's clear, and structured. You can purchase it individually for $47, or it's included in the full Aging Parent Care Bundle for only $150, which also covers conflict resolution, caregiving strategy, and help optimization. Because legal protection is just one pillar, but it's the foundation. Preparation is not pessimistic. It's protective. It says, if something happens, we won't fall apart. If you are the responsible one in your family, the planner, the organizer, this is likely already weighing on you. Good. That means you care. Now, let's make sure you're prepared. Each week, I'll be talking about one pillar of the Aging Parent Plan: legal protection, conflict resolution, caregiving strategies, and health optimization, so you can build confidence step by step. Next week, we're talking about why caregiving brings out the worst in siblings and how to stop it before it starts. Until then, you've got this. See you next time.